Hey guys, welcome back. Just wanted to first start off by saying thank you guys. In about 4.5 months, I'm at roughly 24,000 views and 114 subscribers. And I could not be more humbled by that. Seriously, my YouTube 2A community family, you guys are amazing. In such a short period of time, you guys have opened your doors to me, been more than welcoming, and I could not be any happier. And that means the world to me, guys. I'm a simple man. A lot of this stuff that I put here, I've either built it myself, done it all through myself in the sense of financially, or have had some help through friends, or have also had some companies send out some holsters, which was awesome. I thank you for Bros. Thank you Bravo Concealment. Thank you CG Holsters. You guys rock. Thank you for doing that. I really appreciate that, guys. But most of it, it's me. Yes, I've attempted to reach out to other companies. Sometimes they're cool. Sometimes, they say, unfortunately, at this time we don't have test products, and I understand that as well. But my point to you is, this was designed to be a way of me showing you my side of the world on how I look at firearms for law enforcement, military, and just EDC, right? So it's just my humble way of doing it. And I'm a simple man, like I said, and you guys have been more than opening to me. And thank you for that. Now, let's go ahead and talk about this bad boy, guys. This is the FNFF15 XRS, right? It's a 12-inch barrel AR 5.56 223. Okay. Couple things. I personally prefer 12 to 10 inches when it comes to your AR. My personal. A couple reasons. Everything from concealment on a fire in a vehicle to close quarter, whatnot. Downside to that, you give up strength of the round. You give up very, very loud noise when it actually fires, because of the fact that the shorter the barrel, the louder it is. Yes, you can put a can on it, but now you're talking adding another $800+ on your rifle, right? So that's my preferred. That's what I prefer. Some guys prefer longer. It just depends on what you prefer, right? Now, this particular rifle comes from a company called Faxon. Faxon has been around for a minute. Faxon has actually been building rifle barrels for companies for a very long time. And it's kind of funny that way, because a lot of guys don't realize that a lot of rifles, their barrels are actually built by that company. It's built by Faxon or other companies. And then they send them out to that company, and that company puts like their logo or whatnot on it, right? Now Faxon's in the business of making their own firearms. They're making their own ARs, they're making their own Glock style, they're making their own kind of like sniper rifles. But at the same token, they also do have a lot of aftermarket products for like Glock and all that as well. So there's a real good company to take a look at. And I will tell you something, guys, if you're law enforcement or if you're military, make sure you sign up for their discount. It's one hell of a discount. I'll leave it at that. Let's talk about what I have here. This is a little bit more of their higher end, okay? It came stock with a 5B system. B5 system stock, B5 pistol grips, and then B5 trigger guard. Looks like a Radian 45 degree. If I had to say what kind of 45 degree safety, it feels like a Radian, looks like a Radian. Same thing with the charging handle. So it is safe, guys, okay? Same thing with the charging handle, right? The trigger, it's kind of a flat face, but not all the way flat face. But check this out, guys. Watch this. About 3 pounds, I would say. Watch this. This is the real, man. That's butter, guys. That's straight up butter. The other things that I have on it, the Magpul rear, Magpul front, flip up sights, right? So, okay. I think these are called Emboss, if I'm not mistaken. And they're real good. It's the 3 version. They're real good because the cool part about them, is that they, one, they're lightweight, obviously, and you press the button and it comes up. But the old design had the actual like device lever on the side, and I hated that. I used to always get in the way. I hated that. And the other thing I like about it, the update to the front, right? So the update to the front, now you can actually adjust it through here without needing a special tool, which I like that a lot. The Streamlight ProTac light, watch this, guys. It's a pretty good lumens, right? I think it's about 1,000 lumen if I remember right. So little note on that. Candela and lumens, candela is the center, lumens is around it, right? You don't want a candela that's overly strong for close quarter, because picture case in point, right? I'm going through a room, right? And I hit the wall, okay? If that candela is so bright, it can actually take my personal vision and affect it towards that target. What you want to be able to do is have that candela hit that target and affect their vision. But if it's too strong and you hit the wall, there goes your vision, and then you're trying to jack around. You get what I'm saying? So you want to keep that in mind sometimes, all right? Sometimes we look at numbers and we're like, well, the bigger numbers, the better. Not necessarily when it comes to certain things, okay? I have the Vortex Spark AR. Yes, guys, I know it's Chinese, blah, blah, blah. Listen, man, one, you can't beat the warranty, all right? That's the first thing. Second thing, it's a simple red dot system that does what I wanted to do, and it's a simple battery. Go on and look at their battery and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's a AAA battery, man. Or not overly expensive, you can get it anywhere, right? I'm one of those guys when it comes to an AR red dot, I like it simple. I don't need something that's fancy dancy. I want something that when I pull out my AR, one, it's not in the way because this is big ass big ass red dot. But two, it points at my target, done, 1, 2, 3, that's it, right? Because in the end, that's the most important thing, not how fancy dancy it is, right? That's just my take on that, guys. You guys can have your own personal feelings towards that, I understand. But if you're asking me, that's what I'm saying. What else? Let's go ahead and take this apart so you guys can actually see the bulk carrier group, okay? Now, when it comes to the bulk carrier group, guys, there's something that you guys, I should let you guys know, right? There we go. Sometimes guys don't know this when it comes to their bulk carrier group, so I'll explain something to you guys. Your bulk carrier group is a way to test it, okay? To make sure that it's working the way it should work, okay? Sure. So you see how it's right now currently out, right? If I put it down, in fact, let me move everything away so you can see what I'm talking about. Right? Watch this. You see how you can see that? See how it's in that position right now? Well, that means that the seal on it is proper. It's gonna work properly. If I had put that down and it went like that, that means the seal's improper and it's time to replace that, okay? That's one way you guys can test that, okay? In case you guys didn't know that, right? Look at that work. I mean, that is nice, man. That's a nice bulk carrier group, y'all. Nice and clean, okay? The reason why I was saying that I think this is a Radian, look at that. That reminds me of the Radian charging handle, guys. See that? Okay, the only difference is this right here. I don't recall seeing a Radian charging handle that has that kind of top on it, okay? But it's not uncommon for a company to hire another company, like I was saying about the barrel, to make their product and then they put the logo on it, okay? So, not really uncommon in that sense, guys. So, as you guys can see, this is my AR. Oh, one key note, guys. So right now that you see this like this, for you guys who are new to ARs, do yourself a favor. Never, ever, ever, when you have this taken apart, ever flip this on fire and press the trigger without having the upper connected. You're gonna damage your actual bolt release right here, okay? So what happens is, you see how that's right there, okay? This will actually come up, smack that, and damage it, okay? there's been cases of this cracking and then having to replace it because guys have done that in the past, okay? So don't ever do that, guys. I mean, again, guys, I try to give you guys the information that I hope helps you. I know that some of you guys come to my channel, you may not have years of experience, and so hopefully that information helps. And I know that some of you guys have years of experience, so I'm not trying to insult anybody's intelligence or anything like that. I'm just trying to help, okay? I don't know about you guys, but me personally, I love when a company puts their name on a product, but doesn't make it a billboard, you know, with high colors and whatnot. I like simpleness, and I think they did a really good job on that. Well, guys, thank you for stopping by. Again, I thank you for being so supportive. You guys know I'm here. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments. Oh, I forgot to tell you about one thing. This is the Magpul MS1, man, I'm going blank, huh? Sling. And what's really cool about that one, this right here, this little adapter, you can pull on it to make it looser. You can pull on it to make it tighter, which is really cool because, like, case in point, if you're a close quarter and you're trying to go through a room and you need to tighten that to you so you can have the AR tighter to the body, and it's tighter. Or you're at the range and you're doing a stand-up shot, tighten it up. You see what I'm saying? Well, again, guys, I appreciate you for stopping by. Y'all have a good one, my 2A. Always a pleasure.